Y'all already... Do I even have to say it? You guys come to this banger video to get this banger information, so let's just get right into it. What is up? Welcome back to another Whisker-chan banger video. It's your boy Whisker-chan in the building, and in today's video we have a lot of things to discuss, like some new Hu Tao information. Yes, I know you guys are excited about that. Well, not more of not information, but like gameplay. So we're gonna actually get a little look into how she's looking with her gameplay. And also, guys, we're going to be talking about the new 5-star bow that will be coming to 1.4, which will be very interesting because it has something to do with Venti, of course. The weapon's probably going to be perfect for Venti with energy recharge or something like that. Then we're going to also talk about the new free 4-star weapon that will be in 1.4, that is a bow, of course, for an event. So it's going to be similar to the Festering Desire. But we're going to go ahead and get right into this video. But before we do, if you are new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button down below and you join the subscribers on the grind to 2,900 because we hit 2,800. Thank you guys so much. And as you can see, most of you aren't subscribed, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And also hit the notification bell to be notified of all my daily uploads. And hit the like button down below because you're going to enjoy this content. Without further ado, let's get right into this banger video. Okay, first things first, guys. This caught me off guard. I thought this was actually like a ka-ching trailer. But then Lumi hit us with a surprise, and if you don't know who Lumi is, this is his @ right here on Twitter. Y'all can go follow him for some Genshin Impact content and news and whatnot. So anyway, let's go ahead and watch this. Let me cut this down, of course. Okay. Let's just skip a little bit because it's basically a ka-ching fake out, right? Okay. Boom. Yes, this is how Hu Tao's current attacks look like. These are her animations as of right now. Things are going to be scheduled to change, so realize that before she releases, some of this may not be the same. Like that stop animation on her charge attack may be different. The plunge attack may look different. Right now, this is not finalized, so take that with an assault. Lumi, you are goofy. Ka-ching is looking fire. Yeah, but anyway, guys, like I said, that is not final. So realize that once she comes out, it may not look like that. But it may look like that. You never know. But all I know is that her charge attack actually looks extremely funny. If you don't know what her charge attack is, it's actually this where she twirls in the air, right there. At the stopping point, she literally like, whoop, she like stops herself in a funny way. So it's really cool to actually see that. I actually like that. Like her charge attack, it looks good. I like that because of the fact that you're going to be applying a Blood Blossom with that. And if it looks like that while you're in your transformation and, you know, has all the special transformation colors and stuff, well, it would be pretty cool. So anyway, I want to go over a little bit about Hu Tao and also a little bit about this charge attack. Now, if that charge attack, just like you've seen in the footage, is the way it is, it actually looks pretty good, and also looks like it has some active frames to where like it's not spammable, okay? But it looks actually pretty decent, has a good range if it stays that way. Has a really good range, and it looks like it really has a good hitbox. So I feel like definitely it's going to be able to like zoom through crowds and hit tons of enemies and apply the Blood Blossom effect as long as you're in the Parmita Papilio. And if you don't know what this is, guys, it's basically her transformation where she increases her own attack based on her max HP at the time of entering the state. Of course, this attack bonus cannot exceed 400% if you did not know. And this converts attack damage to pyro damage, and it cannot be overridden by any other elements of fusion. So honestly, this, like I said, her charge attack, if it does stay that way, it's going to be very beneficial for the Blood Blossom. Because as you know, the Blood Blossom can be basically enemies affected by the Blood Blossom will take pyro damage every 4 seconds. And also this damage is considered elemental skill damage. Each enemy can be affected by only one Blood Blossom at a time, and its duration can be refreshed by Hu Tao herself. Parmita Papilio ends when its duration is over, or Hu Tao has left the battlefield or fallen. So basically, like it said, you can only apply the Blood Blossom with charge attacks. So knowing that her charge attack has that range, it's not like a charge attack. I feel like most people don't care about this really, but I feel like this is something that everybody needs to know. The range, the hitbox, if it's going to hit a lot of enemies, if it's going to hit one enemy. Y'all need to know all of this about a character before you get them. You can't, I mean, if you don't really care about all that and you just want the character because the character's voice actor or something, that's fine. Go ahead, go for it. But if you care for, you know, range, you know, hitboxes and active frames and whatnot, then you definitely need to take into consideration that her charge attack is actually pretty good. Even though, like I said, it has a lot of active frames, it's like you're going to be it's similar to if you've played Xiaoling. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. But basically similar to how you play her, the 4-star pole arm character that is a pyro. She basically, when she does a charge attack, she spins in the air, similar to Hu Tao. And that is basically what Hu Tao is going to have. And once she goes into Prometa Papilio, it's going to be converted to pyro damage. You're going to be doing tons of pyro damage if you have a pyro goblet on her, of course. And then also if you're below 50% health, you're going to do tons of more damage because of the 33% increased pyro damage bonus once you drop below or equal to 50% health. So yeah, honestly, it's going to be very beneficial. And I feel like charge attacks may be a main kit on her, similar to how charge attacks are sorta the main thing on Kaching if you go for a fist build. But like I said, it's not going to be spammable. It's just going to be something you could throw out, put the blood blossom on your enemy, and it ticks for 8 seconds and ticks 4 seconds each time, right? So what I mean by that is like it's going to tick 2 times in 8 seconds is what I'm saying. So that's going to be something to keep noted of. I feel like the charge attack looks really good, way better than I thought. Has a really good range, really good, because I like how she leaps forward with it. So she's going forward, and it just makes it easier to hit enemies and whatnot, hit more enemies, multiple enemies and whatnot, applying the blood blossom effect to everybody and whatnot. So yeah, that's going to be pretty cool to note. Charge attack looks extremely cool. Her attack animations period look extremely cool, and her multipliers for attacks are really good. As you can see, our charge attack actually goes over 312% on level 15. And this is not even with the attack increase on our Prometa Papilio. This is not even with the 33% increased pyro damage bonus you get once you drop below 50% health. And it's just, you have so many factors you can keep into this whole percentage because of how this character works and how this character transforms and whatnot. So definitely, like I said, she's going to be a really strong unit. She's going to do tons of damage, and she is on the way. So keep saving, guys. She's almost here. After Kaching's banner, we will be having her. So after literally, like, I could say not 4 weeks, but like 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, I believe. Yeah, 3 weeks we'll have her, most likely. I haven't kept count of Zhao's banner yet, so, or how many days are left on his banner. So anyway, yeah, as I said, it's really good. And also the charge attack stamina is only 25, which is not bad at all. So definitely to be taken into consideration. She's going to be a pretty solid unit. So really, that's the only thing I wanted to note about her. I just wanted to talk about her new, what I saw from her footage, her charge attack, her normal attacks and whatnot. And also I want to say this. If you are a player that cares not only about the aesthetic of a character, but also the, like, you know, how they perform, the damage, all this, then you need to remember that this character is a low HP warrior. And what I mean by this is this character is always going to be played on low HP. So if you have a problem with going below your HP, like below 50% HP, and like, you know, doing all this damage, well, if you have a problem with that, this character may not be for you. Because if you don't want to go below your HP, or like if you don't like playing, if you feel uncomfortable playing with low HP, it's not for you. Especially if you don't have a character to back her up, like defend her, like Noelle's shield or like Zhongli's shield, you know what I'm saying? Or just a Geo on your team to get crystallized shields off the floor to increase your res due to whatever element. And yeah, so I feel like definitely if you do not like low HP warriors, this is not the character for you. You can go ahead and skip, but honestly I feel like this is not a skip because the potential of this character is absolutely insane. Her kit is insane. She's one of the most meta breaking characters. Like when we heard about Hu Tao, I didn't know, like, she was a 4-star at first. I didn't know she was going to come out to have a transformation. I didn't know she was going to come out to be the first unit in the game to have a low HP and low HP skill regeneration and skill damage, right? I didn't know any of that. So this is meta changing because healing yourself as a DPS doing low HP skill damage at the same time, having an attack increase based off your max HP, meaning the more HP you have, the more damage you're going to do, and then the more HP you have, the more survivability you're going to have. And then having, you know, a second piece of that elemental skill to do more damage, it's just insane to me. And I feel like definitely she's good because of this. Many people are thinking she is a main DPS when she, in truth, is not going to be a super main DPS. They actually built her in a way to where they're like, okay, use your Prometa Papilio, you're too low on health, switch to another character and their crit rate is increased by 12% for 8 seconds after you use your Prometa Papilio. So, look. This is not for no reason. They didn't put this here for no reason. They put this here as a reminder to say this character is not to always be on the field. You have to actually switch out off of her. Probably go to a sub DPS or a main DPS and start dealing that damage. And the reason it's going to be so good is because you're increasing their crit rate by 12% for 8 seconds. This does it to all the party excluding herself. So I feel like definitely this is going to apply to your sub DPS. This is going to apply to literally your main DPS, sub DPS, whatever you want to call it. That's why I feel like she's going to have a dynamic duo on the team whether that's Child or whether that's whoever y'all want to actually put on the team. You know, some people say Ayaka, Hu Tao, and whatnot. That's actually a good comp because, you know, Melt. But like I said, though, at the end of the day, she is to be played next to another DPS character, most likely. But we'll see once we get her in the game. She seems like a main DPS because of transformation and whatnot. But they're hinting to this should be played with another character. We'll see, though. But for sure, I feel like she can be main DPS if you have a healer on the team. You have a really good healer like Chi-Chi or Barbara C6. Definitely, you can definitely do some good healing. You wouldn't even need to worry about having another DPS. You can just do all the damage with her, heal all her health back if you need to, so that she won't fall too early. But if you have C6 of Hu Tao, you don't even need to worry about a healer, because once you trigger Hu Tao's HP, like to where it drops below 25%, basically Hu Tao will not fall. For the next 10 seconds, all of her elemental and physical res is increased by 200%. Her crit rate is increased by 100%. And our resistance to interruption is greatly increased. This effect triggers automatically when Hu Tao's HP is Hu Tao has 1 HP left, or when she drops below 25%. And this can only occur every 1 minute. So guys, if you have C6, which is unrealistic for a free-to-play player unless you are a pay-to-play player now and you've spent over $1,000, if you go for C6 and you have C6 Hu Tao, you really can just devastate the field. Every 1 minute you're going to be able to do this, and like, this is actually, you're thinking this 1 minute is long, but it's really not, because you gotta think about it. You're gonna be in this form for 10 seconds, having your literal elemental and physical res increased by 200% with your crit rate increased by 100%. You're gonna crit 100% of, like, literally you're not gonna miss a crit, guys. And then you're gonna just like do tons of damage, especially if you have a crit damage build on her. And y'all already know she's already built on crit damage, so it's just like, as you can see right here, the stat progression. So as you know, it's just like, it's overall, C6 is just insane. If you have C6, you really don't need to worry about, I mean, you can still have a healer on the team, but you don't really need to worry about a sub DPS, maybe, is what I'm saying, if you have C6, of course. You don't even need to worry about a sub DPS as of now. Like, you could play this character however you want, really. But the best way to play her is with a healer or with a sub DPS to switch out. It's up to you. So anyway, that's really about it for Hu Tao. That's what I want to talk about with her. But that is really cool to look at her animations and whatnot. I really am liking how she's looking right now. As you can see, let's go back to it. Yeah, so as you can see, it's just looking really, it looks really cool. Like, look at it. Look at this charge attack. I can't get, I'm so stuck on that charge attack. It looks so good to me. I like Spear a lot in this game, as y'all know. Spear might be my favorite weapon, if they don't add a new weapon that's like gauntlets, of course. You know, her plunge damage, like I said, they're still working on some of this stuff, so some things are definitely going to change. But yeah, that's about it for Hu Tao. Let's go ahead and head over to some new information. Boom, guys. As you can see, I am so sorry if I was loud. I was so close to my mic. We have a new weapon that will be coming in 1.4 next to our boy Venti's banner, most likely. It's called the Serene Requiem. This is the one that most likely will be there, and the reason I say this is because of the in-game description. Legend has it that this longbow was given to a bard who walked with the animal Archon. It's a reward for his carefree nature and passion for life. So I feel like definitely this will be next to Venti's banner, and he will definitely, we don't have the exact stats for it right now, but this bow will definitely probably have a secondary stat of energy recharge 100%, I think. So maybe I should say 99%, because some people take my 100% too serious. So 99%, 1% not included, we might be getting this weapon as a rated up weapon, new bow, in the weapon banner next to Venti's banner once Venti's banner drops in 1.4. So, or rerun. So anyway, this is going to be a cool weapon. It's gonna, I hope it's gonna have energy recharge. We can assume it's gonna have energy recharge. This is the base attack as of now. At level 90 it goes 357, which is not bad at all. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Now I want to also talk about the 4-star bow as well. So as you can see, this is leaks from 1.4. Shout out to NepNep. You can get this bow from an event. This is the new 4-star bow that will be given to you for an event for free. Basically, all you need to do is get the item to refine the bow. It's just below with a cost of 500, of course. And also, right here, we have the passive he had to correct. The passive, after using a elemental ability, right, increases the wearer's attack from 16 to 32% for 6 seconds, right? So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that 32% is refinement 5, of course, guys, and then 16% is refinement 1, as you can see right here. So this bow is going to be pretty interesting, and the secondary stat should be elemental mastery, guys. So it's going to have elemental mastery with, you know, the base attack, as well as refinement 1 with 16% increase attack to the wearer, whoever does the elemental ability, of course. But if it's refinement 5, it's 32%, which is actually pretty good. So this is going to be a free refinement 5 weapon, I'm pretty sure. You're just going to have to get these little materials and whatnot to buy it, of course. and you can get a free Refinement 5, similar to how we got the Festering Desire Refinement 5 sword. So this event's probably going to do that, something like that, similar to that, how we could get it. And that's going to be very interesting. So y'all already know we all like free stuff in the first place, so having the free bow would be really cool. So 1.4 is already offering us a free Refinement 5 4-star bow, which is actually pretty cool. A new 5-star bow that will be coming on the side of Venti's rerun banner, most likely, right? And yeah, it's going to provide actually a lot. If you haven't watched the video where I went over basically all of the 1.4 information, so it's not all of it though. It's not everything that's going to be in 1.4. It's just a couple of things, couple of details. If you haven't watched that video, I will link it at the end of this video as well as at the beginning of the video, so that you can watch it if you want to. So anyway, that is really about it. In my opinion, I was just wanting to talk about the new bow, the other new bow. There's also quite a lot of more bows in this game that they're going to release that are new, like the Mirror Breaker. This one does have a name, and this one does have a name. The Ebony Bow. There's going to be a couple of things that they're going to release that are pretty new. And also, looking at this new Hu Tao footage is really, really insane. Like, I just love her gameplay. It looks absolutely good. I love Spear so much in this game. And I'm happy that Hu Tao is a Spear character, because I can't get enough of Spear. I just love it. Anyway, guys, it's really about it for this information, like I said. Also, this is Rosaria standing in Mondstadt, I think, as the festival goes on, because we see the little festival things around the fountain. So it may be during the festival, so it's pretty cool seeing Rosaria in game. So that's just a little picture, cool, you know, whatever. But anyway, guys, it's really about it for this information. I just wanted to go over all this and just update you guys on what's happening, the new things about Hu Tao, the new things about Rosaria, the new things about 1.4 Venti banner, all that, just everything. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you guys are ready for Hu Tao. We finally got some Hu Tao in-game footage, and I'm pretty happy about that. And that's really cool. And like I said, her charge attack is probably going to play a really big role in her kit. We'll see once she comes out, but I definitely feel like it's going to do a ton of damage. And yeah, so that's really about it for this video, guys. I really thank you for everybody who came out to watch this video, and I hope you did enjoy. If you are new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down below and you join the subscribers on the grind to 2,900. Also, hit the notification bell to be notified of all my daily uploads, because we do upload daily. And hit the like button down below if you enjoyed this content. Without further ado, I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you all to everybody who came out and watched this video, and I love you. Peace out.